Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ba'd. My brothers and sisters in Islam, inshallah ta'ala continuously we will complete our subject of the etiquettes and rules related to Salat al-Jum'ah or Khutbat al-Jum'ah. As you heard, our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told us the day of Friday is a Eid day for the Muslimin. يوم الجمعة يوم عيد جعله الله للمسلمين. Friday is a celebration day for the believers, for the Muslims. They should take the day of Friday as Eid day. They have to prepare themselves in different aspects so they can reach all the fadl, all the rewards that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared for those who complete all the conditions. He said alayhi salatu wassalam, when he was talking about Friday, there is etiquette that the Muslim should fulfill in order to reach, to get these rewards. Some etiquettes are before we come to the masjid, related to ourselves, before we come to the salah and the khutbah. The Prophet ﷺ, he said, a person, the day of Jum'ah, has to take a shower before he comes to the salah. Ghusl yawm al-Jum'ah wajib. Taking shower is a wajib. And some scholars, they say, is a wajib as it is. Anyone who don't make the shower, he will be he will be a sinner. But others, they said, no, it's not a wajib, but it's encouraged. Sunnah, to take a shower. But if someone make a wudu, فبها من اغتسل يوم الجمعة فبها ونعمة ومن توضأ يوم الجمعة فبها ونعمة ومن اغتسل فالغسل أفضل. That's what they said in the comparison to hadiths. But alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, anyone who takes shower in the day of Jum'ah and ثم يستاك من اغتسل وغسل, he takes good shower and cleans his body, using everything that available for him, for the soaps and shampoos, whatever, to clean himself in order to be clean this day. What was stack, he said, alayhi salam, and brush his teeth. Teach us, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, how we will prepare ourselves to come to the Yawm al-Jum'ah. It's not an easy day. And he said, وَالدَّهَنَ, and also uses creams to soften your skin. And today, alhamdulillah, before, people, they used to use some butter or some oil or stuff like that. But today, you see the products that was made in order to make your skin soft and smell even good. We should use that ni'mah Allah gave us, subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَحْسَنَ الْثِيَابِ, and he also wears the best clothes that is available for him. If he has good clothes and new ones, you use this because it's Friday. Why? Friday should not be just same like the other days, Mondays, Tuesday, the day we work. It should not be like that. It has to be different. We have to take as a Eid and prepare ourselves to look good. So everybody can tell today is a Friday, the way that we respect the day. Put us in the good clothes that we have. And he said, وَمَسَّ الطِّيبِ, and you use the perfume. The best perfumes available for you, prepare for yourself some perfumes and use it. Why? Because we need the masjid and everybody smells good. Because there is angels coming to the masjid in the day of Jum'ah. He said, alayhi salam, the angels, they are standing in the front of the masjid. They have the books and record registers. They record everybody who comes. What time you came, they will record it. And when the imam stands up to the minbar, they will close their books and they attend to the khutbah. We have to feel the presence of the angels with us and among us. And we should, feel that we are in a place where the blessing of Allah is coming down to us. This is very important. So everybody smells good. And beware that you may have something smells bad. because you are just bothering the angels. Prophet ﷺ, many times he said, no one comes while you eat thorn, the what we call garlic or onions, because it has so much smells coming. He said, don't come to the masjid while you already ate these things, because you bother the angels. The angels, they hate that. What about the drinking, smoking the cigarette or tobacco or something like that? Where is going to be bothering for the angels? So we should really stay away as a Muslim to come into the masjid, and we don't carry any stuff like that with us. And the using perfume is very important, ya akhwani fillah. And then he said, alayhi salatu wasalam, after we prepare ourselves physically and emotionally, and we say today is the day of Jumu'ah, now we come into the masjid. It is preferred to come while through walking, not even taking ride for a car or anything. But it may be impossible today, especially in this country, people to work away from far away because the masjid is not close to our neighbors. But in Muslim world, it's very possible. Every neighborhood, 10 masjid, 20 masjid, every person can choose whatever masjid he wants and just walk without taking car. Because any step you take it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you the reward of 1 year. It is fasting and it is qiyam. All the reward together 1 year, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give it to you by doing that. But it is impossible for some reason. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is merciful and will allow us to ride and come here. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And then he said, alayhi salam, when we come, we should come early. Coming to the early has so much fadl. He said, alayhi salam, the first hour, whoever come to the masjid, first hour into the masjid, he will be equal a person who put forward as a sadaqah a whole camel. The camel, that time, it was a valuable thing, like just someone who donated today a good car, the most expensive car, Lexus, or this and that, a person who donates. How many times? 50,000 or so. Just coming for the first hour. The second hour, he said a person who came, كأنما قرب بدن بقرة, a person who donated cow. Just he came the second hour for ibadah and mention and salah and dhikr and waiting all the way to the khutbah. 5 hours, 6 hours in the masjid making the ibadah. The third hour, كأنما قرب كبشا, he just like someone who donated the big sheep. The fourth, كأنما قرب الدجاجة, as a person who donated a chicken. The fifth, a person who donated an egg, the egg. 5 hours after that, this number 6, that's the time the Imam comes and all the angels come into the masjid. The person who comes after that, he's just like a person who's absent. Already they cover the angels, they're registered. You come in after that, your name is not there. So we should encourage ourselves, brothers and sisters. We should not delay ourselves. Some brothers, they come in just for the salah. They're not coming in for the khutbah. He said, I'll wait until the khutbah finish, I'll catch the salah. Those people, they don't have Jum'ah. Because the Jum'ah, why was made 2 rak'ah? Because you should listen to the khutbah. Come early, pray, make mention, read Surah Al-Kahf, do a lot of khayr. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you all this reward. Otherwise, we're really walking away with so much fadl and so much reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said, alayhi salam, make sure when you come early, even sit in first row, close to the Imam. And make sure you're not separating 2 people. Just sit your own place, open spot. You're not bothering anybody. All these rules and regulations, ya akhwani fillah, is what gives us so much fadl and so much reward in this Jum'ah. And he said, alayhi salatu salam, as he mentioned, a person, last one comes, he just like a person who donated egg. Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, he said, bayn sadaqah, in the day of Jum'ah, It's the best sadaqah to pay ever. Why? Al-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, a person who comes first hour, he just like someone who donated a camel, the second cow, and that. Until even he mentioned a person who donated an egg. So he said that's encouragement for the Muslimin that they're going to make sadaqat and donation for the Friday, which is really great. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, as I mentioned, especially in these massages located to the non-Muslim world, is really very crucial for donation Fridays. So make sure that you at least donate an egg, which means $2, $3, $5, $10, whatever Allah gave it to you. Don't walk away until you put it in a box, because that will give you a reward, inshallah jalla wa ala, great reward bi'idhnillah ta'ala. So barakallahu fikum, as'al Allah al-azim an yataqabbala minna, innahu huwa as-sami'u al-alim, wa an yuwaffiqana lima yuhibbuhu wa yardah. اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين واذل الشرك والمشركين دمر اعداءك اعداء الدين امين يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنه وفي الاخره حسنه وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا واخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين وأقم الصلاة.